Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into customer experience, specifically looking at the insurance world.
Yeah, and we've got some interesting materials here. Presentations, an IDC white paper, and they point to something quite stark.
Stark is a good word for it. There's this huge disconnect, isn't there, between how insurance companies think they're doing on customer experience and, well, what customers actually feel.
Exactly. That IDC paper throws out a number that's pretty staggering. 85% of companies rate their own CX as excellent.
85%.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at the customer side.
And only 11% agree. Just 11. That's not a gap. It's more like a canyon.
Right. So our mission today is really to unpack that. What's actually driving customer experience in insurance based on what we're seeing here?
Okay, let's get into it. First off, defining CX in this context, it's not just, buying the policy or making one claim.
That's broader than that.
Much broader. The sources stress it's about the whole relationship, end to end, continuous.
And that relationship, it seems, is being reshaped by quite a few trends. What's jumping out?
Well, personalization is huge. Tailoring things.
Yeah.
Then there's omnichannel support. Customers expect to switch channels smoothly, right? App, website, phone.
Seamless, yeah. And self-service options.
Definitely expanding. People want to do the simple stuff themselves. And crucially, streamlining that claims process, that's often a real pain point.
Always has been, hasn't it? I also saw mention of embedded insurance, like bundled in.
Yeah, that's growing too. And interestingly, this shift towards helping customers prevent risk, not just pay out after something happens.
A more proactive approach.
Sort of a partnership model, yeah. But no matter the trend, what do customers actually want? What makes for a good experience for them?
The materials seem to boil it down to four main things. Pretty fundamental stuff, really.
Exactly. It's clarity, ease, speed, and support.
Okay, so clarity. Things need to be easy to understand. Intuitive.
Right. No jargon, no confusion. Ease is about minimizing customer effort. Don't make them jump through hoops.
Makes sense. Speed.
Fast actions, quick resolutions. People are impatient. And support means reliable help, available when needed. Often 24/7 is the expectation now.
Clear, easy, fast, and always there. Got it. But even with all the tech enabling that, the human touch still seems really important.
Oh, absolutely vital. Despite all the digital talk, that human connection matters. One source mentioned 20% of customers might switch insurers if their specific advisor left.
Wow, 20% just based on the advisor leaving?
Yeah.
That's significant.
It shows the power of that personal trust, that relationship.
So knowing what customers value and seeing that huge perception gap we talked about.
Yeah.
Why is nailing CX so critical now for insurers?
Well, the impact on the business is massive. Better CX means better retention, obviously. And the flip side is scary 41% of customers are apparently likely to switch in the next year.
41%. That's huge churn potential.
It is. Good CX also opens doors for, cross-selling, upselling, and it massively impacts brand reputation.
So it's not just nice to have anymore.
Not at all. 81% of companies think CX will be the main competitive battleground. And customers agree, 84% say the experience a company provides is as important as its products. It's table stakes now.
Okay, so it's vital. How do companies actually manage this? It sounds complex.
It involves really mapping out all those customer touch points, understanding needs, maybe even feelings at each step, then finding the gaps, the friction points.
And measuring success.
Crucial, using metrics like customer retention rate, net promoter score, NPS, for loyalty and C-value, customer satisfaction score for specific interactions.
Right. But putting changes into practice, that must be tough. What are the big challenges mentioned?
Building genuine trust is a big one, and it's fragile. Aligning internal processes, which can be really complex in insurance, with what customers actually want now, that's a huge operational lift.
And the tech side? Legacy systems.
Oh, yeah, that's a major barrier mentioned. Modernizing old IT systems is often essential to deliver that speed and ease we talked about, but it's a massive undertaking.
There was that Ethniki Insurance example in the presentation, showing they're tackling platform modernization, culture shifts, journey redesigns.
Exactly. It shows companies are working on it, recognizing they need to bridge that gap by addressing these core areas.
So wrapping it up, bridging this perception gap really means focusing hard on those fundamentals. Clarity, ease, speed, support. Plus, keeping that human connection strong.
And at the same time, tackling the tough stuff, modernizing systems, building trust, aligning the whole operation.
It's a big job, but clearly essential.
No doubt about it. Essential for growth, essential for keeping customers happy.
So here's something for you listening to think about. Given that huge gap between company perception and customer reality, think about your own experiences. Maybe your last insurance interaction, or with any service, really.
Yeah, good question.
Or just one point in that journey where a bit more clarity or ease or speed or maybe just easier access to a helpful human. Where would that have made a really big difference for you? Something to consider.